the Crowsnest coal mining towns are unlike other agricultural settlements nearby in Alberta, BC. Were there any obvious tensions and cultural differences because of that? And so, what towns outside of the Crowsnest Pass were more like this area?
Yeah, great question. I was surprised to learn that the South Country in the East Elk Valley had a lot of support for the miners and miners' unions. And the reason for that was that a lot of the small farmers back in the 40s and 50s and into the 60s in the South Country had formerly been unionized mine workers. And then when the layoffs happened or there were disasters that they didn't want to go back in the mine, they became farmers. And so that there was some support in the South Country for the union movement there. Not so much in Alberta. If you look at the vote results in elections, in provincial and federal elections, the vote for the socialist parties in the Crowsnest Pass was always pretty strong. The Communist Party being the strongest one here in the Crowsnest Pass, the CCF being less popular. And in the 1945 federal election, those two parties got the majority of votes in the Crowsnest Pass. But as soon as you go outside the Crowsnest Pass to the rural areas, their vote totals are insignificant. And in fact, I was trying to figure out who was voting for the NDP candidate in the 1966 provincial by-election outside the Crowsnest Pass. He won, but he won because he won a strong majority in the Crowsnest Pass, but he also got a few votes in the rural areas. And it turned out that he was very popular in the Hutterite colonies. And so the more socialistic approach made sense that the Hutterites were attracted to that. So that meant that the ranching and agricultural farmers not so supportive. They wouldn't necessarily be Socred voters, but they would go with the Conservatives and the Liberals as much as they go with the Socreds, but the NDP wasn't very popular. So the rural industrial divide in Alberta was very strong.